In the heart of a bustling city, there was a small, serene park where people often escaped the chaos of urban life. Among the regular visitors was a woman named Sophie, a passionate artist who found inspiration in the beauty of nature. Every Saturday, she would set up her easel near a picturesque pond, painting the ever-changing landscape. One crisp autumn morning, Sophie was particularly absorbed in capturing the golden hues of the trees when a playful golden retriever bounded up to her, knocking over her palette and sending a splash of paint across her canvas. "Oh no!" Sophie exclaimed, looking at the mess. She turned to see a handsome man jogging towards her, looking equally alarmed. "I'm so sorry," he said, breathless from running. "Max, come here." He grabbed the dog's leash and gave Sophie an apologetic smile. "He's usually so well behaved. I'm really sorry about your painting." Sophie couldn't help but laugh at the absurdity of it all. "It's okay, really. I can always start over." "I'm Ethan, by the way," the man said, extending his hand. "And this troublemaker is Max." "Sophie," she replied, shaking his hand. "Nice to meet you both." They chatted for a while, and Ethan offered to buy her a coffee to make up for the mishap. Sophie agreed, and they walked to a nearby cafe, Max trotting happily beside them. As they sipped their drinks, they discovered they had more in common than they thought. Ethan was a writer working on his first novel, and he found Sophie's artistic perspective fascinating. Over the next few weeks, Sophie and Ethan's Saturday mornings became a routine. They'd meet in the park, Sophie would paint, and Ethan would write, occasionally taking breaks to talk and share ideas. Their friendship grew stronger, and soon, they found themselves looking forward to these weekends more than anything else. One Saturday, as Sophie was packing up her supplies, Ethan nervously approached her. "Sophie, there's something I've been meaning to tell you," he said, his voice a bit shaky. "These past few weeks have been amazing, and I've really enjoyed getting to know you. More than that, actually. I think I'm falling for you." Sophie's heart skipped a beat. She had felt the same way, but hadn't dared to hope that Ethan might feel it too. "I feel the same way, Ethan," she said softly. "I've been falling for you too." They stood there for a moment, smiling at each other, before Ethan leaned in and kissed her gently. It felt like the most natural thing in the world, as if they had always been meant to be together. From that day on, Sophie and Ethan's relationship blossomed. They spent more time together, exploring the city, sharing their dreams, and supporting each other's creative endeavors. Ethan's novel began to take shape, and Sophie's paintings became even more vibrant, infused with the happiness she felt. 1 year later, on a beautiful autumn day, much like the one when they first met, Ethan took Sophie back to the park. As they walked by the pond, Max ran ahead, barking excitedly. Ethan turned to Sophie, holding her hands. "This park is where our story began," he said, his eyes full of love. "And I can't think of a better place to start the next chapter of our lives." With that, he got down on one knee and pulled out a small, elegant ring. "Sophie, will you marry me?" Tears of joy filled Sophie's eyes as she nodded. "Yes, Ethan, of course I will." Ethan slipped the ring onto her finger and stood up, pulling her into a loving embrace. Max barked happily, as if he knew that this moment was something special. As they kissed, surrounded by the golden hues of autumn, it was clear that love had indeed happened in the most unexpected and beautiful way. Their journey together was just beginning, and they couldn't wait to see where it would lead. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe for more stories.